They rolled their eyes, smirked, and whispered behind my back. Every time I dared to dream, every time I spoke about my goals, my ideas, my future, they scoffed. To them, I was just another nobody with big words and no results, just another dreamer destined to fade out like all the rest. But today, they're not laughing anymore because I changed everything. I'm not here to talk about revenge. This isn't about proving people wrong for the sake of ego. This is about something deeper. This is about what happens when you decide to rewrite your own story, when you stop letting their opinions define your limits. It's about the journey from rejection to recognition, from rock bottom to relentless rise. Everyone has their version of they. Maybe it's classmates who mocked your ambition. Maybe it's colleagues who doubted your potential, or even family who couldn't see your vision. Whatever form they take, their laughter is always loudest when your progress is at its quietest. But here's the truth. Mockery is often the music played before your breakthrough. When I started, I had nothing but belief. No track record, no accolades, no evidence that I'd make it. I only had desire. A vision that burned so fiercely in my chest it kept me awake when the world slept. I wasn't chasing claps. I was chasing change. Not to impress others, but to become someone I could be proud of when the lights were off and the mirror was honest. Still, it hurt. Rejection always stings, especially when it comes from those close to you. Their laughter wasn't just noise. It was a knife. It cut through my confidence, sliced through my self-worth. For a while, I believed them. I started to think maybe they were right. Maybe I wasn't cut out for this. Maybe I should settle. Maybe average was all I'd ever be. But there comes a moment in life where you have to make a choice. A decision that shifts everything. You either continue to live in the shadows of their laughter war, you rise in the power of your own silence. I chose to rise. No more waiting for approval. No more seeking validation. No more needing anyone else to believe in me. I stopped talking and started doing. I put my head down and built in silence. The work became my answer. The progress became my language. While they joked, I trained. While they partied, I planned. While they slept, I sacrificed. And slowly, the results began to speak. Not loudly at first, just whispers. Small wins, quiet victories. A goal reached, built, a skill mastered. And every step forward, every inch of growth, chipped away at the old me, the one who needed their applause. I became obsessed with the process, with the grind, with the discipline. And that's when things started to shift, not just outside, but within. I no longer needed to prove anyone wrong, just needed to prove myself right. The same people who used to laugh, they started asking questions. How did you do it? What changed? Can you help me? And in those moments, I didn't feel superior. I felt grateful, because their doubt was my fuel. Their mockery was my momentum. They handed me the very resistance I needed to evolve. You see, growth isn't born in comfort. It's forged in the furnace of doubt, rejection, and relentless effort. So if you're in that place right now, if they're laughing at you, ignoring you, counting you out, good. That means you're on the path. That means you've dared to dream beyond what they can understand. They don't laugh because they hate you. They laugh because your courage reminds them of their cowardice. Because your ambition confronts their apathy. Because your discipline exposes their excuses. And deep down, they know it. But this isn't about them. It's about you. It's about the version of you that lies dormant. It's waiting to be woken up by a moment of truth. Waiting to come alive when the fire inside burns hotter than the noise outside. So here's what I want you to remember. The people who mock you today might be the same ones praising you tomorrow, but don't wait for their praise. Don't depend on their recognition. Build whether they believe or not. Work whether they watch or not. Arise whether they clap or not. Because success is not about being seen. It's about seeing yourself clearly, who you are, what you're made of, and who you're becoming. The world doesn't owe you understanding, but you owe yourself the chance to rise. Every hour spent in discipline matters. Every sacrifice counts. Every early morning, every lonely night, every silent grind, it all compounds. It all transforms. It's not just your circumstances, but your mindset, your identity, your future. They laughed at me once. and maybe they'll laugh again. But now I understand something powerful. Their opinions never built my dreams, so their laughter can't break them. You don't need to silence the critics. You just need to make their words irrelevant. Because when your results speak, you don't have to. So go build, go grow, go become. Let them laugh, because one day they'll quote the very words they once mocked. And you'll smile not because you need their approval, but because you'll know you changed everything. And that was always the plan.